Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Exotic Wine Travel. I'm your host, Matthew Horkey. So we are into our third day here in Santa Barbara County. We've tasted over 150 wines so far. We've done a lot of tasting, a lot of spitting because I'm the driver, because I always promote safe driving when you're on wine tasting tours. Actually, spitting is quite pleasant because you can taste a lot of wines, and you don't forget, your palate doesn't get fatigued. But let's talk about the wines here. So Santa Barbara is actually really known for Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, and to a lesser extent Syrah, other Rhone varieties. But Shireen and I were completely shocked by the staggering amount of varieties that grow here and grow here well. Now, the only thing that stinks about some of these wines in Santa Barbara County, they're sold right there at the tasting room, or they're sold on a mailing list. So, and they're very small production, so not everyone's going to get a chance to try them all the time unless you go to these producers' specific websites. But I've got a collection here of varied wines. I mean, we have right here probably the most interesting, biggest textured Sauvignon Blanc that Shireen's ever had. This is the Fiddlehead Cellars Honeysuckle from 2010. Also the oldest Sauvignon Blanc that I have ever had in my life. Shireen liked this a lot. Then we have, this was excellent. We have Italian, or they call it Cal Ital varieties, like Palmina by Steve Clifton. This is the 2009 Nebbiolo. This was awesome. $40, not cheap, but to me it tasted like a Langhe Nebbiolo, in between a Langhe Nebbiolo and a Barolo from La Mora. Sorry. So really nice, high value for money. Awesome. We have really interesting wines. Like this really flamboyant guy only makes less than 1,000 cases a year of Rhone and some Bordeaux varieties. This is the Jalama. Beautiful packaging. 2012 Petite Sirah.
Oh, nice.
This wine was like him. Really flamboyant. Big fruit, big flavors, big alcohol. Yeah, some people could say it was out of balance, but it was a nice change up in terms of just always tasting Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays here. I think people really like this, especially if they like big fruit-forward wines, but not necessarily too sweet. We have other things like this, also small producer. This is the Moretti Sirah from Ballard Canyon, 2013. Fantastic guy, Italian-American. What was nice about this Syrah is, in California around here especially, I feel like the Syrahs can be a little bit too fruit-forward. I want some leather, some pepper in my Syrah. This had it, but it was engulfed by the new world of California fruit, which I liked very much. This was an awesome find. I didn't buy any wine from them. This is
a glass.
Yeah, this is the glass. This is the Ampelos.
Not nice.
Nah, I'm sorry. Can you see it at least?
Yeah.
So, what was unique about this is the first they told us, the first vineyard in America to get certified as organic, biodynamic, and sustainable farming. And sometimes with organic wines, they can be hit or miss. All their wines had wonderful texture. They made some beautiful Pinot Noirs, some beautiful Syrahs. I mean, I will buy from them in the future. Fantastic. And then finally, Shireen's favorite. Let's focus on what Santa Barbara is famous for, and that's the Pinot Noir. This was Shireen's famous. This winery is getting some big time scores from Antonio Galloni and also from Robert Parker. This is the Samsara Cargassachi Vineyard, 2013 Pinot Noir. Really fantastic wine from Santa Rita Hills. And then we have right here what we're gonna taste, or I'm gonna taste is. They were so nice at Samsara. It was our last day of tasting. We bought this wine. We talked to them, and she said, "I've got some half bottles. Why don't you guys just take them? Because I'm not going to get any more visitors." This is the Samsara. This is their baseline 2014 Santa Rita Hills. Now, the Pinot Noir from Santa Rita Hills is going to taste a lot different than Pinot Noir you're used to, especially if you're an Old World fan, or you get any Pinot Noirs from New Zealand. It's going to have a lot more extraction, as you can see. A lot more color, a little beefy, a little fruitier, more masculinity. A lot of the producers in Santa Rita Hills use stems when they ferment to give the wine some more tannins. This I thought was tremendous. This was tremendous for their entry-level Pinot Noir. Yeah, you know, with these Santa Rita Hills Pinot Noir, you're not getting strawberry. You're getting a little bit beefier red fruit. So I get a lot of cherry in the Santa Rita Hills Pinot Noir. You get some of the greens, I think, from the stems a little bit. I always get beautiful earthiness, minerality, and I get a sense of saltiness. I don't know if it's because my perception, you have the nice Pacific Ocean breezes coming in, but I always taste saltiness in Santa Barbara wines. The wines here have all been fantastic. Like I said in a previous video, the baseline for wines is very high. So if you're getting a Santa Barbara wine, you're getting a very high quality wine. Now, on the global scheme of things, these wines, they're expensive. Not expensive if you're comparing to some high-end Napas or even some high-end Sonomas or even some of the high-end stuff coming out of Monterey. But not cheap. I mean, we're talking about $40 for a Sauvignon Blanc, $40 for a Nebbiolo, $36 for a Petite Sirah, $30 for this Moretti Sirah, which has unbelievable value. And this is probably the one that was the most, $55 for a single vineyard, awesome Pinot Noir. Actually, you know what? Thinking of this now, if some people are spending that money on Burgundian, Premier Cru, Grand Cru, actually this is pretty decent value. Not cheap though, not your everyday drinking wine. So, and then this basic one, I thought in terms of good Pinot Noir at $36, pretty darn good value. So you are spending a little bit more. This isn't going to appeal to everybody, but if you are a wine enthusiast, you can buy from Santa Barbara County. You can buy Santa Barbara County wines with confidence. So that's my overview so far. We're going to shoot a couple more videos. I hope you liked it. I hope you found this useful. Maybe you can check out some of these producers. I'll put their websites in the description box. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Exotic Wine Travel, and I will see you at the next episode.